Well, hello. How's it going? I have something new and different on the screen. Definitely never done this on stream before, so this is going to be kind of interesting. And we have one of my viewers, who is not actually joining us because he's already gone to sleep, gave us a theme because I was kind of at a loss for exactly what to do. I know that I want to do something with Quake mapping, but not quite sure exactly what. So we have the theme of, what did I call it? I think it was Corrupted Temple? Yes, that's what I called it, Corrupted Temple. So I'm not entirely sure what that is just yet, but I am interested to find out myself, so let's get started. First, we should probably give ourselves a bit more room to run around in, so we can at least see, kind of get a feel for the area, if nothing else. I'm going to take this out by 8-ish. Oh gosh, I can't even see the things. Change the scale here. The opposite direction that I wanted. There we go. So we should probably start with some kind of a main room. Let's go ahead and make a nice kind of big area, mostly symmetrical, I think. I'm actually going to take... oh, jeez. Actually going to take a lot of this. Move it over so we have a nice center line here. We can always adjust that later, but it gives us a good reference point for where the middle is without having to actually deal with finding it over and over. We should probably have some kind of a monument in the center. That'll probably work out well for us. Let's actually make this a little bit easier to center things on. Still centered? It is. Kind of. Actually, probably going to turn this into 3 pillars instead. Oh. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. Right. And I will deal with making that a bit more interesting later, but just so that we have kind of... I want to just rough things in right now, so that we have basically something to look at, kind of get an idea of the space. I definitely want to be able to run around behind there. I don't actually know if that's enough clearance, if I think about it. There's a whole lot that I don't know yet with mapping. I don't know the sort of size of the player. I'm not sure, like, as an example, I'm not really sure how accurate this start object is, as an example of the player's size. But all that kind of stuff will come with experience, which I do not have at all right now. Oh, and I shifted this again. You know what, I'm actually going to start making these more interesting right now, because I think I know what I want to do, at least with these. that is at least something to work with for now. That should be kind of strange and imposing is definitely what I'm going for, at least right now. I can deal with it later. We can add a bit more character to it, establish it more with maybe something going around. There could be a water feature, something like that. But for now, this is a fine start. Let's give us a bit more room to go around it. We probably want like a second layer up here, kind of coming in behind it. It would also give it a bit of a backing. Would be nice. But and again, really, I'm just trying to rough stuff together in a very broad kind of strokes way. And I am actually going to slide these things out of the way. And just work with half of this right now. So if I want this to be a playable map, I'm probably going to want I don't want access to that second tier right away. I'm going to want to kind of tease the player with it, probably force them to go around this thing and under that. There'll be sort of a horseshoe going over. That would immediately show some verticality, some visual interest in the map, which I think will be a nice way to introduce the player. It's a bit bigger still. Hold on, are there two brushes here? No. It was just flickering from the selection light. Okay. Well, we'll go with that for now and refine it later. I also want to really quickly start working on that kind of second layer. Again, just kind of rough it in, give us some kind of a visual guide for where it'll be, figure out what we're going to do with it later. Okay, and I'm definitely going to want this to wrap around, and actually, I don't want this to be a bit further back, so we actually have some room here behind it. I think I want the lighting, well, I'll actually turn it around so that the sunlight will kind of be coming down from about this angle, give or take, casting some dramatic shadows right onto the ground, kind of diagonally here. It should be nice, like a good dramatic first shot, especially if we keep the spawn here. Or even if we make this a later part of the level, the player would walk into this scene with the light kind of silhouetting this monument, I guess. Let's go with monument. Probably won't want this to be as wide as the rest of the map necessarily. Let's make it like 8 of these, which I forget how many that actually is, because these are all counting 16 Quake units. We can go down to 1, and this shows all the individual units, but it's a giant. It's completely obnoxious to try and work with this level of detail for the most part. At least I've found roughing it in at about 16 works out pretty well, and then obviously scaling down for more detailed work. But we're definitely in the roughing in phase right now. So, speaking of, just so we have something down there, I'll almost definitely be replacing actually both of these brushes, especially if I end up going with like the water fixture route, because then it continuing under like that won't make any sense really. Okay, so this is really messy and not actually how I'd like to do this at all, but if I have kind of an idea of like the front edge of this. I may actually, now that I think about it, hold on, did this change? No, it didn't change size. Oh, okay, I see what happened here. Never mind. Would probably want to give that like a bit of an edge. And again, I can clean this. I'd probably merge these so it'll just create kind of two giant polygons there. But just for the sake of quickly iterating, I'm being very messy about it. And I will eventually select all of these, duplicate, flip, and just slide it over to get the other symmetrical half. But that's basically how it would look for right now. But I'm still going to be adding a whole bunch more, so not at the moment. We will not be doing that just yet. Let me go ahead and pull this side out. Ooh. Yeah, sure. There, grab that, clip. Boom. I want that piece. Definitely kind of rounding things off always looks nicer. If you ask me anyway. This texture probably wouldn't stay, at least on this floor. Something a bit more tiled might actually work really well up here. Not that. Is this just like with more grout? Yeah, it's totally just differently colored grout. That might work. I don't know. We'll mess with this later. For now, this texture stands out against the gray of the editor, so I will go for it, or I will go with that. Okay, I think I actually just thought of an easy way to get a banister here without too much effort, so I'm going to really quickly try that, because if this works, it'll be great. I think 2, if I'm remembering correctly, is a decent height. Let me grab another spawn block, which I'll just have to delete after. And, oh. Okay, so that should be, like, you should be able to see over that then. So that's pretty good. If that's accurate. And I think it might be at least roughly accurate. Okay, now I want to do some modifying to these. Because banister should not be that thick. Now, I'm going to select them all again, and give me back my grid. Now I need another level into that grid. Because I should be able to clip here to there. Back out, turn off the grid. And that actually seems about right. I am surprised. Okay, that seems extra simple to do that. I am going to have to keep that in mind as a method for making those. Now I'm going to drag this up, and the reason that I did that is I do actually have a reason for that one, as strange as that may seem. So now I should be able to turn on my grid again and get more detailed. Now I should be able to basically grab all the faces, pull them out one, and get a little bit of a lip here. And then I'll make this top section a different texture, so it stands out more and has more contrast, but this little lip is a nice bit of detail, without actually adding much more geometry. There we go. Oh, because I extended it out now, it's clipping there. Okay, so I should be able to just grab that face and this face, pull them back in. Oh man, this is a lovely trick I found. But I don't like how now I have this stacked. I feel like that's really messy. And actually, I can make that look better anyway. If I put that in, this one in, and this guy. Oh, hold on now. Let me actually fix these. Move that in, and I might actually... darn, it doesn't. Okay, well, that's alright, that's alright. I can do that, grab the clipping tool, select that plane. Oh, wait. Well, whatever. I don't need that little piece. Now, what I was going to do... that grab the edge. Whoops. I need to hold Alt for that. How is this geometry working in here? So if I pull down on this, what does it do? Not really what I want. Okay. It probably would have made more sense if I had clipped like along here for these. But this was just so quick to make. Well, let me throw this back up here and see what other options do I have. What if instead of selecting that block, I take this, I pull this guy out. That's totally jutting out on top, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, but now it's like off. I think I need another layer of detail. Oh, that's going the wrong way. Okay. So, now that I have this, now that I have this selected, I should be able to Clipping tool, this guy. Boom. That guy. Boom. Right? Oh! I see why. However, that would be really easy to fill in. To like patch in. Maybe able to tell that I really have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so this method of making these is not actually easier. It's really unfortunate. Damn. It was so great though for the first little bit of it. But hey, this is what I'm doing. I am exploring, trying to like really figure out how to cleanly map. I'm just gonna drag out a new brush here, drop it into place, and drag it out. Okay. So I think what I'm actually gonna end up doing here just and in line with where I'm going to want to clip. No. Okay, that looks right. Now this and I'm going to be taking these 3 brushes here. And you know what, actually, whoops. I'm going to grab these and just toss them up, because I don't need them right now. Right, or do I? Oh, man. Okay, so I want to actually have this go in a bit. This should clip kind of like here-ish, I think. Nope. I wanted the opposite of that.
This is my first time.
Okay, now if I make the grid small enough, damn it. That's okay. I can actually make it one smaller. I don't know if this is like a kosher trick, but I've been doing it a bit and it works for me. So guess we just toss it in there, boom. Flip like that, and select this guy. Boom, clip like that. And now, I select both of these again, drag them back up one, and I should have the right bevel that I'm looking for, which is great. Okay, now, so that I can get a nice consistent edge here, I'm actually going to clip this guy again.
I thought you said I was beautiful.
Oh no, I can't, like... Shoot. I need a grid size.
Everything's okay.
I want both, and I don't actually know if that's... No, that's not quite what I wanted. Wait. I already have it right here. Okay. I'm going to do that. Doop. Boom. Keep both. Flip. Okay. That worked. It's a little bit weird and janky, but it worked. So I'm actually again... Oh no, it didn't actually work how I wanted it to. Look at this. Oh yeah, it doesn't actually line up quite right here either. Shoot. This is why I say that I have no idea what I'm doing. You'd think that this would be a lot simpler than it is. But alas. Well, okay, so if it's... So it's a 45 degree, these should then be... Is that 22.5? Yeah, these should be 22.5 degrees then. Correct me if I'm wrong. This towel angle is not. Okay. So this whole top layer actually isn't really working out quite right, and neither is this. Which is really unfortunate. How? It just like looks right here though. You know? Oh man. Okay. So this, I feel like I'm still relatively happy with. Like, I feel like this is at least formed right. That makes sense? In terms of like, the correct proportions. So, I'm going to... Flip and keep both. Flip and keep both. And now... So now there's a whole bunch of brushes here. If I turn off that. There's like 3 here, but I can grab and join them. Now that's going to be a lot cleaner to work with. Okay. I'm going to drag that out and flip against that face. Don't care about the outside bit. Boom. There we go. Now, I should actually be able to... Three and do. No. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. You know what? I am not actually going to go like a full 45 up. I'm going to go with just this. This little like bevel here. That's what I've been trying to get at. And yeah, that's staying in line. That looks really clean. Okay. Yeah, that looks actually pretty good. So I'm going to do this and drag the face up again because I still want to have that bit of trim. I'm gonna see if this works. Doesn't quite. That's pretty big anyway. I'm gonna shrink this down one more. And I'm just gonna start experimenting. Okay, so thanks to the wonder of angles and such, these are not quite lining up, but should be able to fix that with minimal fuss, I think. So it does look like that all lines up. Alas. So let me go ahead and try. This looks like it's gonna work. I think it did. Look at that. Nice. And in celebration, I'm going to really quickly throw a different texture in here. I don't know what. Wood? Wow, that looks terrible. But it's it's definitely just like the mapping of it. Okay, where is this again? I think I actually want like a bit more textured and beat up. Go ahead and just start like messing with the individual faces here. See what we can get. Oh, that's close, but that is a really intense border on that. Oh, that's too small now. If I could get just like these shaded pixels on either side of this, that would be awesome. Like, that doesn't look too bad, that top surface. Okay. So I just need to then take this, rotate it 90, and do a little bit of finagling with it. A little though, I think. Is that Y offset? No, that's X still. Really, I'm not a big fan of that giant bit of dark there. Is there... He's like not as wide as the other or something? Oh, no, I meant 270. I meant to turn it 180 from what it was. If the darker edge is the one that's further away from the player, it doesn't bother me as much. Because, I mean, I guess you could jump on top of this. You probably can anyway. Hey, Alchemist! How's it going? One neat, but two what? Yeah, you're right. Pretty much. I found someone on Twitch who was doing some mapping, and I found it absolutely fascinating. So here I am doing some of it myself, basically. Okay, so I want this at... Is 315 one of the 45 angles? Honestly, don't know. I want to increase the scale a little bit, because this is now a wider surface. And that, actually... Alright. Awesome. Yeah, Alchemist, how's it going? I feel like it's been a bit. I should actually probably make this like a darker stone, but we're already too deep in the wood, so let's stick with it for the time being. Alright, so this is definitely getting rotated 90. And I think I want the full board to be the full height of this thing. So let's go ahead and scale it in this direction by half. Should about work. Nope, no, I don't want to move the origin. It's going pretty good. That is awesome. I've been. That's not a bad thing. I've just been. Destiny is a crazy thing right now in, like, the best way. But it is demanding of one's time in a way that is not conducive to other interests, such as checking out mapping. So, ooh, I should grab that, stick it onto the bottom here. Yeah, that looks better. That's such, like, a stupid little detail, but honestly, it's this kind of stuff that, even if your map is garbage, it shows you care, right? So, I have been grinding super hard in Destiny 2. I tried to get, what was it? I tried to finish the raid in the first weekend, and a bunch of people in my clan were able to, but unfortunately throughout all of Forsaken, and even like Warmind and shit, I really only played my Warlock, which means that I wasn't able to level my Warlock up enough to really matter, unfortunately. So, yeah, I wasn't really able to partake in the raid like I wanted to. This looks way too thick now that it's wood. I'm going to take all of these and I'm gonna shrink it a bit. Whoa, okay, my grid is way too small right now. I want to cut this in half. I don't want to be a friggin' neurosurgeon. So let me turn on my grid, and yeah, I think half is gonna work for this. Bring it up like that, and yeah, that looks more like a wood plank. So now let me grab those and bring that back up to meet it. There we go. So yeah, unfortunately I was not able to finish the raid like I wanted to. It is super unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? That's nice. I'm quite happy with this, actually. It's so like, oh god. This took probably way longer than it should have. Let's put it that way. There's actually probably a better way to do. Well, no, I guess not. I mean, that's not really gonna generate that many polys, because this is one, and then this is gonna be one. Oh, it'll probably join there actually. This will be like, well, if it's smart, it'll go like 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's this point too, so it'll try to, might do that. Anyway. This isn't too bad. I'm not gonna worry about it that much. But now that I have this, I can go from this side. Do. And duplicate. Flip it. And slide it right over. And look at that. Got like a whole little balcony thing going here. This is great. But I'm still just going to keep working on one half and then mirror it later. I don't want to deal with it right now. I could, but I don't want to. This statue thing is probably going to change too. Not actually that happy with it now. It's too like horizontal and not enough vertical, and I think I want it to be more kind of rounded. Anyway, I think I'm gonna want to start looking into lighting, actually. Not just yet, but soon. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. Well, okay, first, before I get rid of them, let me make a replacement that isn't that, isn't at that grid size. That's a reasonable size to work with, I think. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'll grab both of these, delete, and move down one because I think I like the size of. I think I like the size of the floor here. Yeah, that's really high. It's probably like a 12-foot ceiling or something along those lines. So that's pretty grand and epic feeling. Is exactly what I want. So I think I'm going to keep this kind of floor height, at least in this area of the map. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I am definitely making this up as I go. Oh, you know what would be really neat? Some kind of like a water feature that comes in through the back of this with like an arch. I don't know why this arch is weird. You must like just basically have to clip it down the middle. Yeah, that would be pretty neat looking, actually. Let me just try making it. Screw it, why not? Oh, there's the texture, Jesus, okay. I was like, hold on, where's the... Okay, and decrease my grid size. Where in the world is that actually splitting? Oh man, that is... Huh. So I'd probably want to, like, get rid of all of this texture, because that texture, I don't actually care for it that much. This, like, weird chevron thing going on. I don't even know where that is. I know it's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, I've got, like, more woods and stuff. That's nice. This would actually probably work better for the aesthetic that I've like already got going here. But again, it definitely like it wants to be on this kind of dirt or rock or whatever this is. And this has very clear like these are the clips. This is how you do this one. Which is it's appreciated. So, you know what? Just for the hell of it. Oh, man, that doesn't like quite line up. Do I have like a weird offset on this or something? What's going on here? Oh, I do have an offset, but it's not in the direction I thought. Oh, it's because I dragged it down. Okay. Anyway, I can't, like, find the dirt for this. Oh, I'm totally gonna be using these kind of things and stuff. Yeah. It's a very limited texture palette, or color palette. They did a good bit with it. I probably want to throw in stuff like this, honestly. Yeah, I should be able to do something fun with this. To like put it there and then change my grid size again, because why am I working at this scale? Oh. 3 or so. And let's just get like a little bit of a wall out here really quick. Just to kind of play with this element, let's call it. That would be a very... Oh, if I did like a vaulted ceiling though, that height wouldn't actually seem that absurd. Anyway, let's keep going here. Bring this, boom, like that. And I'm gonna do some clips. And you will see why in a moment. This might not be actually the best way of doing this, but right now I don't care because I'm just playing with it, essentially. Where is... There we go. Oh, move back one. There we go. It's definitely not made to do that. I think there are actually arched windows in here. There's like that. You know what? Let me do a search for Win for Windows and see what we get. Oh, not actually that much. I think I should get another wad in here, but I don't know what. Dev wads. What's gonna be a good one? I really need to get Tex-Mex so I can like look at these things. Let me go ahead and download that really quick. So Tex-Mex Quake. Oh yay, it's a 7-zip. Those are super fun. I'm not a big fan of 7-zip. It's a very clunky interface. But whatever, it'll work. Okay, so that is Tex-Mex. This.
Your living organism and all its behavior. It's expressing it as a singer sings a song.
Okay, so now I have Tex-Mex up, which let me go ahead and add that to the overlay. Plus window capture, Tex-Mex. Oh, whoops. Okay, give me a second here. I'm working on it. Okay, so that is way bigger than it needs to be, let me tell you. And then the darkness came. Yes, it's the collapse. Or the whirlwind, if you prefer the elixir. Okay, so let me go ahead and take a look at all my WODs, because I've got a couple. WODs are, if you're familiar with Doom, WODs are everything. In Quake, WODs are just the textures. Which is funny because they're the same developer. Okay, so what do we have in this pack? Oh, we actually have some really nice arches and like grays in here. This is a whole collection of different trims and stuff. Dude, I am digging this. Okay, I'm definitely adding this. So let me go down here and add. What was that called? Chico's Ruin? Oh god. Yes, Chico's Ruin. Okay. Boom, and now that'll show up in here. Yeah, here they are. I want to group by pack though. So I can like Where is it? Here we go. Chico's Ruins. Yeah, these are pretty sharp. Yeah, I dig that. I dig that a lot. Okay. Back to Tex-Mex. What else do we have? I know what's in that one. Where's my finder with all my crap? Epoch.wad. What are you? Okay, so there's like some floor textures that are actually pretty decent. I know somewhere I have a good like arched window. These are actually really good like general purpose textures. I enjoy this. Not what I'm looking for right now, but I like it. I have this one called Clockwork. It's very like mechanical. That's fun. Or industrial, I guess. Yeah, I might play with this at some point too. Not right now. Deacon. Oh, a whole bunch of metal textures. Do love me some metals. Oh, this grid actually might be nice for something too. Something like real unusual. Because those should be Fulbright. I think that was in... Yeah, these are totally within this palette range. Not what I'm looking for right now. Though I did like that sky, actually. Anyway, moving on. I have all of these. Let me actually throw all of these in here. So now I should have like 4 of these things open, and oh, that's actually nice. These are all like animations and stuff, though. These are kind of fun. that looks like a mess. I don't know what's going on in this. Get that noise. Not what I'm looking for, but I appreciate it. Oh, wait, here's some arches. But I'm really looking for, like, an arched window, specifically. I know that I've seen them. What is that? I guess that could be made into one. I enjoy the boarded up windows. Oh, I actually like these. For like wall detail, that's pretty neat. I'm not sure that all of this fits within the original Quake palette. This might be like Quake 2. Not what I'm looking for. These are just like general purpose textures again. I like it. Again, not what I'm looking for at the moment. Ooh. I can totally see like cutting each of these out and using them separately to do things. This could be neat to play with. I want to eventually do some pretty weird stuff. So things like this that are like identifiable from a distance and would glow and could be turned off and stuff. This could prove really useful for that kind of thing. Not what I'm looking for right now, but I enjoy it. Is it just in start? Because these, yeah, all these textures are in here already. I wonder if these snows would work. I tried using a snow from another WOD, and it might have been for Quake 2. Because it was a bit messy. Alright, well, I don't know where... Not this, but what is this? Oh my gosh, these are like little magazine covers. That's kind of great. No, I already opened this one. Artworks. This one is kind of neat. It's just like Renaissance art that you can use to just like to populate your map a little bit and color it up. It's neat. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna mess with this for right now because my little experiment is not quite working out how I would like it to. I could go exploring on Quadicted for more WADs and try to actually get the right texture, but again, I'm mostly just messing around right now, trying to get used to the tools more so than I am trying to make a hyper-professional map. Let's put it that way. You know, I don't want it to be bad, but if it isn't amazing, I'm not heartbroken. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oop, and write that back. Okay, now how... So this is something, though, that I do actually really want to try to do right. I'm gonna highlight all of these up along here. Just this one, flip like that. What happens if I join these? Nothing that I want. Got it. Nothing that I want happens if I join those. That's what. You know what? I think I might actually, however, clip that again and just make it a bit easier for me to work with, because honestly, it'll probably look a bit nicer too, now that I think about it. That and that, an edge, and can I move all four of them? Holy shit, I can! Looks a little better. You can totally tell that I was like trying to cheat it. Yeah, you can totally tell. But hey, what are you gonna do? So like, if I turn that off, you can totally tell that I'm like the master of the jank. Join those to kind of clean it up a bit. And now what I was trying to do, what I was trying to get to a point where I was comfortable doing, I guess I should say, was I wanted to do another bevel, because that worked so well the last time. Maybe I shouldn't try doing this. Not again, anyway. This is even, like, more messy. But it's not, like... These aren't clean angles that I'm working with. I was able to sort of, like, brute force it before. I guess I could do that. I'm not even sure that that's really the right angle, though, for this join. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think it is. Okay, so I'm not going to clip that. We'll just leave it like that. And I will join these two to clean it up. Which now, like, this being a separate block seems super weird. This probably shouldn't even be here. So if I grab all of these, and then this face... Nope. Dang it. Pull this in two? Oh no, why can't I do it too? Oh, it's this one. Why though? I should be able to make it come to a point. It's not like disallowed. Yeah, see? I can do it in the face tool. That is interesting. There we go, and now this, boop. And that's much cleaner. That's a much cleaner arch right there. I could probably make this smarter. So if I grabbed all of those, went to edge, and this was like proper. Oh no, come on. Let me just like do it. Okay. Okay, like really though, I don't know why it's not letting me just pull all of these up into the corner. Totally seen. See, like I can do it with that. Why can't I do it going vertically? Huh. Okay, so you know what? God damn it, there we go. Just for giggles. I'm gonna try rebuilding this in a totally different way. And we're gonna see if it lets me do what I'm trying to do. Alright, now I want to clip this at here and here. Hey, Haru! How's it going? I don't know that I'm a game designer so much as I am messing around in Quake. Spoiler alert, the latter is infinitely more accurate. I definitely do not have the prowess to, like, create a game, at least at this time. I'd love to, but I do not have that. I do not have that level of talent. You've been reading a book about how to stream. That's interesting. What does it say I'm doing wrong? I assume just about everything. Oh, geez. Because I'm definitely not... Well, I don't know. I have a pretty nice layout, actually, at this point. Wouldn't call myself, like, the most successful streamer, though. And that's just, you know, I don't stream the Fortnites and the things that get views, and that's fine. I'm not, like, looking to get huge, but... I'm looking to just have a fun time, and I am succeeding, so fuck it. Yeah, I am a successful streamer, so there. Boom. Book deals. That's how it works, right? Okay. Let me do that. And what is the... I know that there's a way to turn off... Oh, there isn't a keyboard command for that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, there's very little depth on the view without that. Kind of exists. It looks clean, though. I mean, you know, whatever. I want to show edges again now. Oh, it's called The Grind? I thought you were saying that the book was about the grind. Because what I've always heard about streaming at like a quote-unquote professional level is that there's a lot of you get online and you go and like it doesn't matter if you're feeling sick one day, you stream, which guess what I don't do successfully. It's all good though. Again, I'm not complaining. I've got my regulars and I love them dearly. It is the best. Okay, so I think I want networking consistency, yeah. I'm trying to figure out, like, how I want to tackle this. Definitely, I've heard networking as well as a really big thing. And I will say, like, even if you're not trying to get big on Twitch, networking on Twitch it's just good. Like, at least among the little guys. I don't deal with big streamers at all. But at least with the little guys, like, everyone is just kind of looking to have a good time, and it is... Hold on, what? Oh, I had already rotated it. Oh, Jesus, okay. I had already rotated it. I'm just dumb. Is that's centered? No, that's not centered at all. Oh, God. What's happening? You'd love to get big? I mean, it would be neat, but I'm definitely not itching. Not itching to get huge anytime soon. I wonder if this is actually going to be the easiest way to do this. So what if I clip and set another... Ooh, I don't know what straight back is, though. No, straight back is that. Boom, and... done. And I do want this to be a square support pillar. That might be a bit wide. But hey, we'll get there. We were streaming Beat Saber though. I was pretty interested in that game. Earlier on in its like hype cycle. But then it eventually came out and I realized I just never have my VR headset hooked up anymore. And I would never play it if I got it, which is kind of sad, but I guess. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Like I'm not trying to knock the game by any means. You know, I'm not actually feeling this structure. I am still gonna drag down from here because that's one, it's a fantastic feature, and two, I think it's gonna get me to where I do want to be. Boom and boom, 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 and now let's select. Oops. These three things. Got it on PS4 and you play it daily for workout? That totally makes sense. It does look like it would be pretty good for that. Okay. Oh, and I still have the angle carried through. Okay. I'm just gonna square it off because I'm not doing that just yet. So what I am gonna try to do is have like a brace going like that, and then to a central thing, and kind of like. I mean, I guess I could also actually look at my handy arches. Look at these! Do I want to use one of those arches? Do I want to use a different arch? I don't know. Ooh, this would work. Yeah, I think this would work pretty well. Nope, not to everything. Don't want to apply it to everything. And that is enormous. Holy shit. Oh man. Yeah, that is a freaking gargantuan texture. Yeah, that is substantially larger than I am in need of. Of course, I'm doing this in like the weirdest friggin' corner. You know what? I'm gonna move it in a little bit. Oh, I totally just put together what you said. You said you got it on PS4. How, I'm having the exact same issue here. I do like that placement more. Okay. Bring these in. Got it. Yeah, that took me a strange amount of time to figure out. To realize, rather, that you said you got it on PS4. Honestly, I'm really happy about the PS4 making VR way more attainable for like normal people. Because it's just VR is so absurdly expensive for like really good PC VR. It is so pricey. I don't want to try actually using these, maybe. I don't know. I like these textures, but I don't know what to do with them. In no small part because they're enormous. They're absolutely enormous. We've got Astrobot. I have not heard of Astrobot. What? What is that? Please, elucidate us. Elucidate us, plebeians. Could just like do little tiny ones. Might not be too bad. Like kind of do. Oh, okay, that was. Well, whatever. I can just like clip it. It's pretty small, but like I guess it doesn't really need to be that big, does it? Realistically. controller gets gadgets. Hack to duck and move, headbutt obstacles? Huh. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know, I just played it, I guess. No, this isn't the one I'm looking for. I'm trying to find the other arch textures. Nope, it's not in there. Was it in Ogro? I like these doors. Not artworks. APOC? No, that's all like... Yeah, okay. No, that's all... Okay. Crap! I feel like there were more arches somewhere. And I was all like, oh, those aren't the arches I want. I want different arches. I was looking for a window arch at that point. Dragon rug? Oh, look at this! Paper panels! Shit, I could have used this yesterday. I was working on a project previously, and it was like specifically looking for paper panels because I thought that doing kind of traditional Japanese would be really easy for a beginner map. Because it's all rectilinear, very clean shapes, just throw rooms together and try stuff. But I ended up getting the scale wrong, and I'd have to do a ton of work on it to get it to work right, and I just can't be arsed. No, I don't think this has the arches that I'm looking for. I've enjoyed this. I wonder if you'd be able to cut that out pretty cleanly. I mean, you'd probably be able to use, like, even a texture like this and just kind of start chopping away at it. See, like, here's an arch that you'd be able to cut out pretty easily. Oh, this is probably like the interior surface of this one. That's smart. Ooh. Okay, but is there matching stone for that? Because I like this. But, like, unless there's maybe that? Castle Rock Brown? That's the other issue, is that you kind of need, like... You at least need consistent, like, color pathways. Yeah, there was an earlier snow texture I was using, again in that Japanese style map, that had like full bright pixels, and oh god, it was a mess. Oh, it was this pack! Yeah, because it was that and this, I think. And it was not good. So this texture pack actually probably wouldn't work. It has more textures than are actually in the palette. It is unfortunate. There's some good textures in this one, like all the lava and stuff. Yeah, some of these are pretty solid. Oh well, big ass window. I like it. I also like all the books, and I really enjoy how people have things placed in together. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go... No, I guess not stone. CST? Oh. Oh. There's some kind of like fun stone textures in here. I feel like I've got it, right? Definitely don't want any of the city textures. You know, I think I'm just gonna start going with metal. Screw it. And not be arsed. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna like replace a lot of this with metal and stuff. But anyway, so now we have this. Let me start actually working on this. Probably something kind of like that. Pull that in one. Oh. I want this to be too... You know, I think I do want it to be too wide. Okay, so I'm gonna clip there. Boom. I don't want the bottom one, and now this guy. A clip like that. Oh wait, what? What does it think I'm trying to clip? There. Okay. That, and then boom, boom. This'll probably make more sense in a bit. Drag that out, and you know what? I don't even know why I had that there. Delete that. Oh, jeez. What have I done? Two. No. That down to the floor level. I want to grab both of these, duplicate, rotate it, and we are. That looks disproportional as fuck. Exquisite. Just going to go ahead and delete both those. This I am actually leaving flat for a reason. I love how you can't actually ever get down close enough. God damn it. Alright. Edit. Snap to grid. And here's a dirty, dirty hack. At least as far as I'm concerned. Oh god, what? That's not what I wanted. I just want to slide this over to the side a little bit. Hold on. Clip against this plane. I don't want that part. Now, slide it back over too. Alright, now, the more obnoxious part. Oh, look at that. It does line up now, though. So, you'll be able to, boop. There we have it. You know what? I'm gonna try morphing this. It's probably a really dumb thing to do. Oh gosh. What am I doing with my life? Question everything. Some people say that questioning everything is a good thing. So that's what I do. Okay, I don't actually think this needs to be quite this large. I was trying to sort of mimic a Bauhaus factory that I saw once, but I don't think that I'm good enough to do it. It's not currently. So instead, I'm just gonna do this. Why? Okay. Instead, I'm just gonna go with that. I'll make this a bit bigger and turn it off. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I mean, whatever. Okay, now the reason that I had this set up like this is entity. I've got a light to place. And I'm gonna put it right there. Aw, yeah, look at that. I think, so that's not gonna be like a particularly great light source, honestly, but it should cast some crazy shadows, so that'll be fun. And that's really what I'm looking for out of that light, is fun shadows more so than an actually like functional and useful light. I could like kind of go crazy and try to build like a cage down here for it, but I don't think I'm going to. At least not right now. I might try to make like a what they're not called braziers. What are they? Are they? Oh shoot! Now I gotta go Googling. This is what you do to me, creative endeavors. It's like those big fire, like the bowls that are kind of on like a tripod. It's not a fire pit. They're kind of like medieval. You see them, they're like always held up a ways. Totally drawing a blank on what they're called. Apparently, there are fire braziers. Brazier? I don't know. Apparently that is the name for it, though. It is the same word. Okay. Shows you how much I know about anything. But I might, like, make that up here or something. It'd be kind of neat. Screw it, why not do it right now, right? And throw it into the corner. I'm just gonna start making it. I do want a different texture here, though. This, I think... Oh, no, actually, wait. If I start using, like, a gray metal for all the surfaces, I probably do want this to be more, like, rusted, because it'll look like... sort of used, I guess. And that is totally an applicable look for something like this. Let me grab Quake guy here. For size reference again, even though I don't know if that's actually true. Okay. So that's like high. So that's actually probably about where I want the bowl to be, like this size. So let me go ahead and I think I want it to be kind of like low-ish. Alright, anyway. I'm just gonna toss that up here a ways. And so I know that that's 4x4. I'll start building like straight in the corner so I have this kind of this thicker line here to navigate by. How do I want to try tackling this? Okay, so I know that's gonna go to like 4. This is straight up experimentation, for the record. Like, I really am just kind of playing around with it at this point. I'm gonna clip against this, and I don't want that part that's inside the wall right now. Okay, now what happens if duplicate, turn it, grab this again, duplicate, turn it again? How badly is that? That is clipping into itself. A lot, actually. a whole bunch. This would probably get me yelled at. Okay, let's move on. we're just gonna move on for the time being. Okay, so I want to clip that off.
Sorry,
That.
I don't know that.
Silence, Alexa. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Okay. So the reason I'm chopping this up into fine little pieces is that I should now be able to muck with it in greater detail than I would otherwise be able to. Let me go ahead and highlight all of these. I want edge mode, and oh god, that's so many points to deal with. I should totally be doing this in vertex mode. Oh, that is a lot more manageable too. Holy crap. Okay. Again, I am 100% playing around right now. For all intents and purposes. Just kind of seeing what happens. As I go. Started grabbing the bottom again, didn't I? Son of a bitch. It's so friggin' easy to like lose track of where you are. Okay. At this point I want down another. These two. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna call that there and start messing with the outside. So I want to bring all of these up too, I think. Trying to kind of make this bullish, at least as much as I can. These two. Okay, so look off of that and kind of see what the geometry is telling me. I mean, it's kind of bullish. I can clean up this geometry some. And that's a lot more. You know what? I am actually be able to use edge mode for this because I'm just going to level it out on the bottom and join all those to clean it up some. Yeah, that's not too bad. I might, you know what, I think I will take this and I'll just exaggerate it a bit. So I want edge again. No, I don't. I want vertex. I'm gonna bring... Oh! I missed one. Get that. It is easier to do than you'd think. I'm going to bring all of these down, and then all of these on the outer rim up, so that it's a bit thinner and deeper. Okay. Nice. Get this out onto a tray. That should absolutely be bigger than that. Or these are just enormous, which is probably more accurately the case. Let's trim these down some. But first off, I don't need all 4 of them if I'm editing them. So I think they were too far in towards each other, so let's go right ahead and do that. Oh, that looks a lot more proportional now, too. And then... No, I can actually just move this up, rather. Like that. Okay. Now I want to clip against this plane, get rid of that top. Now what happens, visually, if I take this edge, and I don't do that, put it in there. That is a much more interesting form. Duplicate, Alt. Or, well, Alt, turn. Okay, now it's on like this edge here. There's a lot more space inside as well. That duplicate, I don't know what F just did. Oh, flip. Okay, duplicate, turn, and is that aligned right? That looks like it's aligned right off the bat. And now these are intersecting much less. It's nice. Actually, if I took these inside edges, I shifted them all in. Yeah, they're not clipping at all anymore. I actually really like how these are tapered. I kind of want to try exaggerating that a bit. If I grab this edge, I pull it out just one, it's still not clipping. Now that looks a little bit strange. Because now it's like super thick there, but this is too narrow. So what if I just kind of go for it, make it bigger in this direction? I think I want to keep going with that. Kind of like really exaggerate the width, the taper rather, of these shapes. Yeah, that's kind of neat looking. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab all of these and be careful to actually get them all. Boom, boom, and god damn it, I forgot something. That's okay. Where is Light Flame Large? And I do not mind at all if that is kind of big. If that is floating slightly. That does not bother me. Okay. You know, I think I actually want to scale that. Oh, can I scale it? I cannot. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Because that's an entity, probably. Hey, it was worth a shot, right? Okay. Do I have anything else selected? No, that's it. Okay. Good. So now, I'm gonna group. What did I determine the name of these things is? I think it is actually spelled different. B-R-A-Z-I-E-R. And I might have more than one style of these in the map, so that's why I have one next to it. Now, why is it floating? That on the... That's on the surface, okay. I feel like the collision on this actually wouldn't be too bad. Probably should have added something to it though. Okay, so I just ungrouped it because now I'm going to add a clipping. Or a clipping mask. Whatever. I'm gonna clip the hell out of it. But first I've got this little guy, and I want the clip texture. Yay, and I kind of wish that the clip texture was transparent when you used it, but oh well, it is not. I'm actually going to use the brush tool. Let's see if I remember how this works. I think I shift drag up. Nice! I hit enter. Now, I think I need to increase my grid res. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm doing some kind of funky geometry on this. But I think this will end up making this particular object much more navigationally friendly. Why can't I erase that? Okay, that was kind of weird. Wait a minute, there should be like one more point here. Yeah, see, there's like 2 on each side here. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to then, in that case, really quickly, like, exaggerate all of these so I don't merge them by accident. That is of the annoying. Okay, now. Should be able to line all these up with minimal fuss. Hopefully. None of the angles should like intersect weird and cause the vertices to disappear. We're gonna find out together. A fun adventure. Okay. That is definitely some weird geometry on that. But I'm okay with that. Because I think it is... I think it is for the better. I need to make sure that I actually get all of these little surfaces in here. That and the fire. Oh, and that guy. Now, okay, looks like we have everything. So, group Brazier 1. Not bar. RA. Do I want this far away? I don't know that the player can get back there, and they might get like stuck back there, so I'm gonna go ahead with that. Okay. But anyway, this should help to kind of like make the player slide around this. Hey, Kopi! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And yes, I'm doing a whole bunch of clipping. Clippity clippity clip. I don't know why it's backwards on some faces. Whatever. Point is. Oh no, I don't have the thing. So I whipped this scene up in OBS in all of like 15 minutes, so I totally forgot a bunch of stuff. Let me see what happened here, because I love you guys and I want to give you guys recognition when you show me love for strange reasons. Alright, that was a follow, aka buddy. Thank you so much for the follow. Keep lurking if you want to, but you're awesome all the same. Alright, now, I need more walls, because, like, what am I doing here? Also, I think I'm gonna have another one of these, and I'm gonna put it... Oops. So I'm going to use... This wood actually will stand out really nice. I'm gonna use this to count because guess what I'm bad at? You don't want recognition, you just want to know when people are map making? That is totally fair. I still like to give you guys shout outs though. Because, man, sometimes I feel like I'm broadcasting to the void, and I mean, that's fine. I'm not complaining about that by any means. But it is always nice when you guys make yourselves known. You can always lurk. Again, I don't mind. Don't mind lurkers. But yeah, I totally got you. Yes, you should just bookmark streamers, but then you won't get notifications. So if you're looking for notifications, you are actually looking for follow. Hopefully, I'm a decent map editor, Quake mapper, for you to follow. Because I am brand new, and this is my first time streaming it. I plan to do more of it because I do enjoy it. I kind of enjoy the monotony of it, in a sense, if that makes any sense. That makes it sound kind of bad. But I enjoy the tedium. Like, I can only think of descriptors that sound really bad, even though they're things that I genuinely enjoy. Okay. So there will be 3 of these, and then I need to slap a texture onto these things. I'm not keeping these, but it's bothering me that they were just gray boxes. Alright, I feel like it might be time for us to actually get into this map, so I'm going to really quickly throw just some geometry in here so that I can get up to this level. Nope. Oh god, what? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to extend this more. And then face jump. And no, I do not intend on keeping this at all. This is totally janky. I really just want to be able to get access to it. So, now I will grab this and normal, actually. Is this the edge? Oh gosh, where's the edge? This upper layer. Oh, it was close. One more in. Oh, I grabbed the bottom of the brush, of course. There we go. And yeah, I guess I would agree with methodical as a good descriptor. But there is definitely an aspect of tedium. I don't know, it pleases my OCD, basically. Especially something like this, or like Minecraft actually had a pretty similar effect in a lot of ways. And I'm gonna do something with this wall eventually, don't worry, this is not at all a permanent thing. I'm just walling it in so that I can take a look at this. I think I wanted to have the light from the other direction to there, right? Yeah, that's 45 degrees. There we go. Alright, now I want to grab basically all of it. Let's just go with all of it. Except for... Whoops. But for a couple pieces. Okay. Now, duplicate, flip, and slide it over. And now I don't need that because I only need the access from one side, but I'm actually going to drag the ramp out so it's a bit easier to get on. And I don't want my spawn up here either. Come on, let me... Yeah, I had face mode selected still. And drop him down. I'll just toss it over here. That should be enough. Yeah, that's enough head clearance. Okay. This is going to be really, really dark, but I honestly don't care right now. Crafting warglaives is tedious? I don't know about that. I don't know. Warglaives sound kind of impressive. Just gonna put that out there. That looks a little bit better. I think I'm still gonna do something else for these, but that works for now. I still have... Oh, because I duplicated the player start. That's funny. Okay, so this is like my first room, so to speak. I need to close off the top of it, though. So... And this can be super crude. I'm just gonna whomp. And I want a sky. We'll just go with that sky. For now, there's another one I'd actually like to use, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, how's it going there, Pyro GX Pilot? Welcome to the stream. Your warglaives will be impressive when they're done. Excellent. I look forward to seeing it. Hopefully you'll share it with me. Okay, so save. And now we get to see the fun bit. So this is my compiling GUI. I already have it all set up and stuff, so I'm just going to run it. It's a really tiny map, so it compiles super crazy fast. Okay. And now we are actually in-game with a full light map and stuff. So, I wanted to see how, like, the shadows work. That's fun, actually. I can totally see there being, like, an archway here. In the shadows from these two pillars, how it's blocked like that. It's actually pretty neat. There's a pretty harsh line there. I may try pulling that away. Yeah, I'm not like getting stuck on any geometry here. So I'm probably gonna try pulling that away from the wall. Doesn't look too bad. I might throw like sticks in there or something at some point. You can like just barely get on top of this. Me breaking my own map. But yeah, this, I think, actually isn't too bad. So weird how you slide down any angle. Like, this isn't a very... That's not much of a ramp, really. Not a crazy angle. But you still slowly slide down it. I'm not pressing anything. Oh, I kind of wish these were full bright. I honestly thought that they were full bright. One to two rise? Oh, that's like the steepest. Is that the steepest angle that you start sliding on or something? I feel like this... Is there an easy way to tell what the angle is of a surface? You don't know? Oh, well. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's crazy temporary, and if it was in here, I'd be like, la 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 la. But anyway, so that's awesome. It ran without issue. It's fantastic. And, oh, actually, wait, we can probably just look at it here. That is not. This is... what would that be? That's like 2.5? It's like 1 to 2.5. Right there. Because this is when it hits 1 vertical, and it's about 2.5 horizontal. Anyway. Let's do trig equations. Is that going to be your big Let's Play hit, Kopi? Okay, so that actually worked out pretty well. I really liked the shading in here. How it created this dark spot right here for some kind of an arch or something. I could like pull these back, and now I have a nice little spot where I could put something. Definitely don't want sky. God, these are so huge. These textures. Also not like at all the offset that I'd want. Let me... That's the full scale of it. Which means... What am I looking for? Offset. On the... Not that axis. Oh, I'm missing some up here too. I mean... Whatever. I would actually, like... increase the scale a bit more. Yeah, because then it would, like... Okay, I think I actually like that. Back, need to find your wig swatches. Kopi, you're like the best to have in a stream. You really are. Oh man. I love it. But now if I offset that... Kinda sharp. Actually no. I think I prefer this. But then I want the Y scale to be different. I actually like that a lot. did I just do? I have no idea what that was. Okay, where are the next points that I want? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna do all of these. Wait, is that? I mean, I guess I could. Didn't realize that that it's like basically just a 45, more or less. No, you're the best to have in streams because it's just so random. Like, you're just off doing your own thing, and I have no idea what it is, and every once in a while you mention it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Map is so edgy. God damn it, Kobe. God damn it. Duplicate, flip, do 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 do. Oh, no. I'm dumb and bad. There we go. Join those and... Oh, that's nice, actually. Ooh, I need to do something in here. We can't go shipping a map like that. Come on now. So on this face, we need something. Let's see what we've got that would work. So probably nothing from the default pack. Okay, now we're in here. Here's like a bunch of trims, but I don't think any of them are really like for inside of an arch. Maybe pillars would work. I make it like... I mean, yeah, actually. Not actually like that, never mind. Okay, what if I change the angle to 90? So I'm like in this section of the text here. It would just be like flat. But honestly, that might be an improvement. I mean, it's not awful. I'll go with that for now. That is a noticeably higher resolution, though. That's right, I'm not even going with stone. I said I was going to do metals. Oh, god. So, how about I do that? this. How you reuse, or this is how you use weird parts of textures. Yay! Ugh. God. Okay, so now I have an arch that doesn't make any sense. Huzzah. Spent all that time carving it out. These are like metal panels or something. Oh. God dang it. There we go. Oh wait, that's -1. What? Here, this is normal one. It's not the one I'm gonna use, but I guess it was worth a look, right? I don't think I want any of these like bloody textures, at least not on this. Like I could do that and just use this for the rest of it. Actually, that'd be kind of neat. So to do that, I would want to take both of these, at that, flipping tool. That'll work. Boom. Now I want that face, copy that, copy that over there. That's not half bad. I just need to duplicate it over here for consistency, and I'd also want to do that all around. So let me go ahead and, well, maybe not there, but anytime there's like an overhang here, go ahead, clip. Now I want that texture there, 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 and there. Then I want this texture here, 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 and here. Now let's ignore that. I don't hate it. I'm not sure I love it, but I don't hate it. Let's see what we got for a floor. I feel it needs more contrast than that, obviously. But I also feel like a lot of these are just way too abrasive. What did Quake do? Let's find out. Oh, right, it didn't viz. It's not able to viz because there's nothing here, it's just the void. But, I mean, whatever. Lighting is basically the same, so on and so forth. What I actually wanted to do was map E3M1, because I don't really care. Actually, wait, no. Map E3M2. Okay. Let me pause. Oh god. Right, I can't even kill them with this anyway. Oh, because I'm supposed to have the grenade launcher by now. Okay, anyway. So they used, these like metal bricks. They used the textures totally differently. Come on, let me down. Dang. Oh, there's a... Okay, wait, I see what you're supposed to be doing here. Ow. Hey, I'm Kaden, how you doing? I am just going through some, oh god, some id maps and doing really, really bad at it. For inspiration, let's call it. I am actually doing my own mapping in the background. Oh yeah. And let's put our music back on. Our much more chill music. Doing good? You just got into mapping yourself? Yeah, this is my first time streaming mapping. I was messing around with it. I was messing around with mapping previously. I was doing... Let me actually load it up really quick. So, map... This is the one that I put the most time into. Just a little, it's just like a little house that you can kind of run around in. And this was just really to get used to the tools and how to like mess with anything really. How to get anything working. The scale is totally off, but I was just trying to like build a little place. See how it all works, how it all fits together. So for that kind of use, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. But it's nothing fancy. There was... Crap, what did I call that? 1 second. Oh, that's right. It was map, testing map. I also threw this together. This was actually the really first thing. I just made a room, and then I started like cutting holes into things and really seeing, again, just messing around with the tools and seeing what's going on. I was kind of happy with this well, though. It looks like it's all broken down there. There's just nothing. But anyway, that's enough of that because I'm working on a whole new project, which is this. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the floor. You have experience mapping in general. You used to do in college. Awesome. What games did you do? I assume not Quake, since you said that you just got into it, presumably for Quake. I mean, I guess I don't need. Should I just like totally steal from them? Oh, I kind of like this actually for the floor. Okay, I liked it a lot more before I applied it. Okay, we're just gonna throw that on for the time being. Then we're going to make this dark thing. Actually, that looks pretty good. And then, gosh dang it. Join and join. Which I know it looks freaking hideous right now, but that's because I'm going to really quickly apply this texture, which I think is the one that they were using. You see something like flashing? Oh, it's just these lining up. Oh, you used to map in Doom. You were younger, you used to mess around with the Crysis 1 engine. Yeah, Crytek is their engine. Also did Ultimate Doom. There are on Quadicted, which I assume you went through the dump truck tutorials, because they're fantastic. If you go on Quadicted, there's a whole bunch of WAVs, the texture files, and they have all of the Doom textures if you wanted to try messing around with those, because you'd probably be more familiar with them. Only reason I mention it. If I turn off texture, do. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, that's so trippy. So I was actually moving the entire map, but the textures like stay. Yeah. You need to learn the short keys and tricks. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of keys, let me tell you. You are right about that. I do a lot of stuff in Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, so like lots of shortcuts are definitely no stranger to tons and tons of shortcut keys, but there are a bunch for this program, to be sure. And yet I keep looking for more. Keep being like, oh, I really want like a shortcut for edit snap vertices to grid. How do you join two brushes? So that is a wonderful, wonderful little trick. So if I wanted to like merge these, you select both, which is Control. Unlike in Adobe programs, it's not Shift. It's Control to select multiple brushes, and then it's just Control J, and it will bridge the gap between them. A really, really neat and handy trick that you can do with that, actually, is, let me get a decent grid size here. Okay. So if you want a pillar, pillars are obnoxious normally, but you can take that, duplicate, which is Control D, then Alt arrow to rotate, Control click to select both, and then join. Now you can just drag this up and you have a pillar. It is indeed in dump trucks tutorials, and seriously, you should go watch them because they are the shit. How the fuck this one up, actually? You could make this a whole lot cleaner. Like, I should probably pull these out. Oh, no, that looks bad. Anyway, you get the idea. There's better ways of doing it that give you a more round pillar, but that's the idea. Totally need to watch them all. I honestly, I watched them all, and then I loaded into the editor, and I just let them play on loop for a while I was editing. Kind of like letting it subliminally sink in. And they were right there, so if I had a question about some function, they were already there for me to just start messing with. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Yeah, I'm feeling okay about this map right now. I like it. I have like no idea what I want to do with it though, is the unfortunate thing. By which I mean, like, I don't know where I want to go with the map. Or, like, through this door, I have no idea. What's gonna be on this wall? I want this whole thing to be, like, split off, and like, that you access it from here, and you kind of have to go around, so you revisit this room. Like, I have vague ideas, but I have nothing to actually, like, do with them. You need double monitors? It helps. I mean, you can, like, resize this window all you want. I don't know what size monitor you're working with, but if you have a bigger-ish one. Idea of making maps from Dark Souls 1? Honestly, like, trying to remake a map from another game wouldn't be a bad idea to practice. I don't think it would be anyway. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab these brushes and at least bring them to the wall. I don't even know that I'll, like, stick with that necessarily, but again, this is not like I didn't plan a map out on grid paper and so on and so forth. I really am just like, well, let's see what I can map today. Like, let's see what happens if I hit buttons. I am very much in the experimental phase of my time with this game. I mean, the whole reason that these things exist is because I was like, hey, I want to try making a shape. So I did. And that was basically the end of it. Oh, I like that on the side there. I like that on the side there a lot. I don't like it anywhere else on these brushes, but I like it on the side a lot. Especially if I fixed it, so it actually, like, lined up. Okay, so let me try doing that to all of them then. Oh, I'm totally not going to be able to, because it's not in, like... Oh, no, I could figure it out, actually. Oops. So what's the offset then? I don't know why that has a value. It's a Y offset of 8. I think I'm gonna have to do each one of these. Whatever, that's not bad. Oh, look at that. Ah, why? 8 and boom. That's a little disappointing, but hey, what can you do? Wanted to use graph paper? Honestly, graph paper would be pretty handy for like initial sketching of an idea. The skulls do look really like they fit so well, and I just happened to like basically click on a texture. Okay, nice. So now I have to obviously retexture all the other faces to just like this, I guess. So let me actually. This music seems way too chill for Quake, but I'm digging it. Oh god, where what happened to my camera? There we go. I don't know. Does it hold up here? I don't think it holds up on these faces nearly as well. Let's see what we've got here. Kind of like that. I think I like that, actually. Let's try throwing it on the rest of them. Stay on 3264 unit grid. Yeah. How do I make a texture on one side? So if you shift click, you select just that face of the brush. Oh, and I should join these. Boop. If you shift click, you select just that face and you can texture it. If you then alt click another face on another brush, you like copy that texture with its attributes, so its settings, to that face that you click. If you just click on one, then you apply the texture to the entire thing. Which isn't necessarily bad, but like this wood, I had to mess with it to like rotate all and stuff. But anyway. Oh, that looks bad. Man, I was so happy with the wood, though. Like, I spent some time on that. I'm probably not going to keep it, but I'll leave it there for now. I think I want a different ceiling color. Anyway, it is actually coming up on 1 in the morning. So, what I'm going to do is keep going. No, I'm kidding. Sort of kidding. don't have my grid. Is that the same? Yeah, that's symmetrical. You took a nap when you got home from work and my music is still putting you to sleep? Is that where this is going? But yeah, it's coming up on relatively late for me, so I am probably not going to be on for that much longer. But I'm gonna stick around for... I want to give this little play session an end, at least, you know? That's where I'm at right now. And I'm not even gonna bother about, like, trying to texture this well or anything. Oh god, doop. There we go. Why is it being weird? Oh, right, because you don't need to use alt. I'm so dumb. Guys, I'm so dumb. What tall is this? 3 and then the top. Okay. These are 2, so I want... You cannot brain. Oh, come now, Kopi. You're smart. So is this right? No. Do I care right now? Also no. Oh boy, what? Oh, like the 45 joins. Yeah, don't worry. I did them properly up here, as you can see. Right now, I just don't care. I'm just throwing something together to have it there. I basically just want to, like, run through the level real quick. And, like, not run off the edge. Not even level, but I want to, like, run through the room really quick. I should probably make, like, a crab ramp back here, actually. Let me go ahead and do that. Let me also save. Oh, look at that. I never joined these. That's actually really handy. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't have the thing. But, I'm a Caden. Thank you so much for the follow. You are awesome. All of you guys are awesome. This is a good stream. This is a really good stream. And you know what? I'm just gonna cut it like that because I don't care right now. Gonna like pull this out. Oh, hey. And then zoop. I mean, I'm gonna have at least some decorum here. Come on now. Now, this really is like a freaking awesome stream, though. Holy crap. Sometimes when you end a stream, you just have this feeling like, yeah, that was a good one. I'm getting that vibe right now, which is it's a great feeling. That line up? No. Good stream. Oh, it totally is though. Like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have this ramp actually be super easy to climb on because I don't care right now. I forgot for a second that I'm not in caring mode. I'm in minimum effort mode. Minimum effort without being like a disgrace to my family mode. That's where I'm at right now. I do want this map to like viz properly, but that's about where I'm drawing the line. This satisfies your OCD? Well, what I'm doing right now shouldn't, because I'm definitely not doing it right. Like, this whole back end here is just super hack job, and it's not good. But that's because I don't intend for it to be in any way. Like, that should be happening. And it's super easy to fix. Like, I would just grab this, and select the clipping tool, double click this face, so now this is my clipping plane. And then like, I don't know, why isn't it doing it now? Come on, don't be a jerk, I'm trying to show off to my friends. There we go. Okay, and then, boom. And now it's proper. But anyway. T-junks for the win? What, Pyro, might I ask, is a T-junct? I'd love to know. Oh, do you mean like... like these things? Oh, this is just one going across? Dude, share with me in a bit. You're on a Discord call. Yo, go for it. Don't let me stop you. Okay, that's totally gonna work. And then with the sky, I should be able to at least sort of see. That works for me. Oh, wait. Oh, that goes through the wall. Oh, man. Why are you guys watching me? I'm a mess. I'm not good at this. Alright. That pleases my OCD. And now I need a little bit more sky here. I'm gonna go ahead and drag this out, and this is gonna be real messy too. Hope nobody minds. Oh wait, I totally shouldn't do it like this, actually. And not actually as a like, because it's not proper. No. I'm gonna do that like that because it's not easy. You're here because I'm a local friend and you support my efforts. Well, thank you very much, Kobe. This is pretty, like, hilariously not correct, though. Which I'm kind of enjoying. Like, in a weird way. I'm kind of enjoying how wrong it is. I guess I'm enjoying that I know that it's wrong. Really is what's happening. But I don't intend for the player to be able to jump off, so I can just put the skybox, like, right here. Gonna make that sky, and make that sky. And again, like, I just threw a brush under this whole thing. Like, pretty sure that's not right. Also pretty sure I don't care right now. Boom, and... boom. And, oh, I need to drag both of these down one. Okay, so that, I think, should actually viz, surprisingly enough, for like as janky as that whole little stretch there at the end was. It should actually viz, and I should be able to run through the whole thing. So, let's go ahead and move me, like, here. Because then I have kind of like a linear path that I can go whoop, all through the whole thing. Because I just want to see it, basically. I want to see it, and then I'm going to sign off, and we're gonna call it a stream here pretty soon. Level 102? Are you playing PSO right now, Kopi? Okay. Start my thing. Compile. No vizzing performed. Shit. So somewhere along the line in that, I fucked up, but that's fine. It's not a big map. I don't really care about the performance. I'm not releasing. Alright, so. It still kind of bothers me that those aren't Fulbright. I really thought they were. You know, I really enjoy the shadow in this room. It's pretty good. Oh, you're playing WoW. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't you a higher level than 100? Kopi met a girl? Is she being good to you? Better be being good to you. Girl better be good to my Kopi. Oh yeah, I wanted to move these out to maybe get rid of that a little bit. And I should totally put like some kind of something in there that isn't just like flat dish. You know, this feels pretty good to run around. Like, it's not that wide, but I'm probably not really gonna put combat on here. Like, I might put like a single knight or something that you have to kind of like deal with, and then you'll run through. But yeah, this is actually looking pretty decent. This is like a nice big area. I'll probably like still ring off this obelisk with something. Maybe a water feature kind of a deal. I don't know. This door is actually pretty small. Now that I'm like messing with it. Not like an issue to hit or anything. Oh, wait, I did actually just fuck up there. Yeah, if you're at a little bit of an angle, it's a little bit small. That wouldn't actually be hard to do. I could totally just like slide that over, more or less. Extend a little bit in the middle. But anyway, that is gonna do it for this stream. I think that this was quite successful. Oh, let's see. She's helping you level up because you're hella awkward and spent $40 on a cat bedded mount for her. Screaming internally because she probably thinks you're a total creep. Are you at least like a cute creep? Because that's probably fine then, in that case. But anyway, I am... That's bothering me though. Where's the leak? Gotta be like out here or something, right? Like one of these weird little joins. That's bugging me. I mean, it wasn't generating that error for the parts of the map that I actually put time into, so I'm not that worried about it, but still. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. If you want to see more, I do expect to stream more. Why are you so bad at talking to women? I don't think I get paid enough to answer that question. Even though technically you are a sub, so you do pay me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. You have made this super fun. Mapping is fun anyway. You should all totally try it if you don't already, which I assume is why the majority of you ended up here. If you want to see more mapping, because I do intend to be doing more of that on stream, go ahead and drop a follow. I know a couple of you already did. Thank you. I love you. And you can also follow me on Twitter, which is linked below. My Discord is linked below. I might set up a mapping channel. I don't know. If not, just go over to Dump Truck's Discord. It's great. I also have my YouTube where I upload VODs to when I remember. I'm really bad about it. But I think that's going to do it for you. That should be all of my socials, etc., etc. Thank you guys, and have a great night.